and welcome back to another episode of the Interrealms. Right now we are stood on top of one of my latest builds, and you will get to see that a little bit later on in the episode, but for now I just wanted to give you this quick cheeky peek and to let you know that I am currently stood at world height. I could not possibly place anything else, not even a piece of lichen, but we will get to that a little bit later. But for now, we are going to work on something a little bit different. We are going to work on the boring area below us, and we want to do some terraforming and maybe start a little bit of a town down there. We've done a little bit of a boulder here, and this is kind of what I'm going for. And we've just done some basic stone and then placed some moss and just bone mealed it so it's running through the boulder. And we can swap out some little bits here and put some andesite in here. There we go, it's just a subtle change. It's nothing too fancy, but when they're all together, I think this will have a really nice effect. As you can see, we've done quite a bit of terraforming to give this area some height. We're just doing it in stone for now, but we will be coming back later and adding some more details, don't worry. Like moss and the andesite and the deep slate that you see. This is the first of a few trees we're going to be adding. We gave this one a bendy trunk and a mix of oak and azalea leaves to give it that windswept look, and to also make it look like it's got a bit of a shading. And now we're covering up this wool farm and adding a nice little wheat field. And this is a great spot for another tree too. But this time we're gonna do a little pink and green tree. So this is the little tree that we've done. And it's got some green in, and the picture that I had, the reference picture, it looked like it had some flowers that weren't quite in bloom, and that was really pretty to me. But it was really just impossible to add in full green blocks and not have this look really strange, because obviously we've got green leaves and things that we could do, but it just looked wrong. So I've gone ahead and I've added green glass, and I think it adds something really nice to it. And then I've gone and I've cleared all this out because we've got plans for this area. We're going to put a little farm in here. And we're gonna plan that out in a minute. But I've gone ahead and I've made another building. Now, I did this on stream. I'm dipping my toes into streaming and I'm still very new at it. So if you wanted to go watch that, you can catch me over there on Twitch. The VOD will still be up there for a couple of days. It does mean I didn't really get a chance to really explain this build, but I do have a time lapse for it, so I'm gonna go ahead and show that now. Here it is, all finished, and this might be one of my favourite builds, and it's because it's got quite a simple block palette, except for those patches up there where I wanted it to feel like the brick was exposed. But it's got so much detail, and that's something that I really wanted to try work on. Smaller builds, but with a lot of detail. And of course, we've got another tree over there. I'm going to do something to inside here so that we've got access to the wool farm and to the moss farm as well. And I want this to feel kind of like a farmhouse building with all the farms that are surrounding it. And for this power line here, I really want to carry this on Because you can see up there that I've done levers, and I want that to be what's holding on to the chains, and like it's holding on to the wires. So we'll do another power line over here and then have them connected that way. And then we're going to put it in this direction as well, and then we're going to have this powering the eventual town. Hello. There has been a lot that has happened between the last clip and now, and I want to catch you guys up on all that great stuff. For one, we've done a lot more streaming. We hit affiliate, which means that we got over 50 followers, and we are currently on 141 followers. It's been crazy. There's been so much support, especially from the Interrealmers, and it's just blown my mind. And we've done a lot of gardening. I'll be honest, I've kind of lost track, and I'm hoping to get better at it as we find a balance between the streaming and the videos. And there's been a lot of trees. A lot of trees. My streams have been primarily gardening and building trees. So we've come in here and we've added quite a bit of detail as we come through here. Some fallen logs. Not the kind that are going to be in the new update, but just some of our own that we've just added a bit of detail to here. And a few different types of trees as well. We've got this acacia and tough one. We have these smaller birch trees, and we have this lovely birch tree over here as well that we've added. I really love this one. And you guys did see the house. That was the last thing that I showed you. But I've also added that power line that we talked about, and I think it looks really good up there. You can see it's connected to the levers up there. And if we come down here, you can see that we've added this little farming area here, these little gardens, and another windswept tree. All the way around here, we've brought it down here. And that's kind of where we're at now. So on stream today, I was just adding these rows here. We originally put in a wheat farm, and we've ripped that out. I'll just go into Cheaty Cam to show you. And we've started adding a rice paddy, like a little rice farm here. And I think this is going to look really cool. And to try get that rice plant look, we've gone for a mix of propagules with string on top so they can't grow, and kelp. And I think this is going to look really cool once we've filled all this in. And if we pop over here and I show you this, well, you can see that we've brought the wheat down and we've put a few bits over here as well. And we've just started placing the blocks in for a pier here that we're going to put some little fishing houses on that are going to be in a very similar style to what we've got going on over here. So there's been lots of progress, and I'm sorry that I haven't been able to record it all, but I have streamed it all. So let's crack on with filling all this area in here. First, we need to get our bucket of water and just make sure that this is all water sources. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm not losing it. I did see a Creaking. Has the Creaking seen me? I don't have any pale oak trees around here. I couldn't even find a hat when I went to go look for one. What do I do here? That's a lot of them. Oh my gosh, That was cool. I've not seen them yet. That was so cool. But where did they come from? That's the more important question. Oh gosh, nowhere is safe anymore. I'm kind of wondering if it's somewhere behind here. But I might wait for another night and see whereabouts they pop out. Okay, so I filled this all in, and then I decided that it would look a lot better if it was all farmland. So I had to take away the water, change it all to farmland, and then replace all the water. And we're almost done with that now, but I think it looks a lot better because this is what it looked like before. Just like this. And I really don't think it looked very good. But unfortunately, you can't farmland through water. So we had to take it all up. And now we're just farmlanding. Farmlanding? Is that a word? We're farming the land. And we have to be really quick because it dries out. And then we're placing the water down. And it's a little bit tedious, but I think that this looks a lot better with the actual farmland. Okay, so do I just need to hit him and he will show me where I need to go? Oh, that is so freaky. Is it under here? I think it's hollow under here. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at you. Okay. Do I just run for it? Ah! Oh no, I broke it. Damn it. Wait, he's still alive. This guy's... Okay. Maybe I can not break this one this time. Can I use Silk Touch? Do I need a Silk Touch axe or will this work? I have a bad feeling. He dropped. Well, thank you for the pale wood. Is that it now? Am I free? Who did this? Okay, my base is too prankable. There could be millions of these around here. I really like the way that this has turned out. It's just gonna be a little bit painful placing all of these rice plants. And the reason that this is so tedious is because we have to place string on every single plant just so they don't turn into mangrove trees. Seeing something a little weird on the minimap? Can you guys see that? Okay, let me... Okay, yeah, that's definitely a slice of pizza. Oh my gosh. This prank was brought to you by the Chaos Crew. Who is me? Oh my, this is actually a really good slice of pizza. What am I saying? I'm Cobblecare. Lies! This is lies! I knew something smelled bad. This will not go unnoticed. I'm coming for you, Chaos Crew. We've well and truly sent a message here and paid back our prank. Oh, this might be one of the weirdest things I've ever built. And let's just go check out a couple of signs that I wrote here. We have pineapples fight back, pineapple resistance, stop ruining pizza, and stop with the pineapple abuse. And finally, you shouldn't mess with the eternally unhinged, which is what I'm preferring to the ew crew, which is what we've been called. And now let's get back to some nice building rather than scary building. Do you remember this area? Do you remember that we said that we were gonna do something with it? Well, it is time. We are gonna pop something up right behind us, and it's gonna look pretty cool, I think. It's gonna add to this base, and it's gonna give it a much needed pop of colour, because we have got a lot of beige going on here. So let's get our boxes out and pop them down here. I wonder if you can tell from this random box of stuff what we're gonna be building. And here it is, all finished in its massive glory. And this, like I said, is just that little pop of colour that we needed. Let's go way over here to get a bit of a better look at it. And like I said, this actually reaches world height, which is just crazy. And let's have a little look inside, shall we? If we can. Oh, that's my face. So we've done this little furnace here, and in my mind this is a little chain that controls the height of the balloon and how much hot air you want to put in there, or however these things work. And we've got a little light here as well. And if I just pop into free cam here, you can see that we've got these little sandbags on the side here. And then we have a little anchor, a little weight, and this all helps to control the balloon. And this is something that I've really wanted to build for a while, and it's finally in the base. But with that, I think we're done with another episode. We've had lots happening. We've had some pranks and some retaliations as well, so we'll have to see how that unfolds. And I have a bit of an idea who's been setting up those Creakings, so we might have to pay him a visit later too. And I'd just like to apologise with how long this episode has taken to get out, but with the addition to streaming that we've implemented in our schedule, there's a little bit of a learning curve, and I'm trying my best to balance the videos and Twitch so that you guys have plenty of content no matter what it is that we're doing. Thank you for joining us again on another episode, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Oh, I don't know what's happened here. How did we do this?